Hey everyone, back again. This time the goal is to remove this old birch tree by the roots. Instead of digging it up, what I'm thinking is if I tie something around here and anchor it down to this ash tree stump, so that I can start using it's called a chain hoist, or a 3-to-1 chain ratio. I'm not sure what else to call it. But basically that's the idea. They're going to repave this driveway, and it's going to come over like this. So it's going to come through this area. So this tree's got to come out by the roots. And I reckon the easiest way to do that is to tie the top instead of cutting it and then trying to dig up the stump. So I'll try to set up my stuff and see if it'll work. Okay, there we go. I just set up what I hope is going to work. So what I did is I wrapped a chain up around the top, hooked it to itself. I put this chain along down here. This is a bit broken, but it'll still work, hopefully. So this is the chain come along. Basically what happens is you turn this one, and I think it's like a 3-to-1 ratio. Doing this 3 times, this turns once, so it gives you a lot more power. And then that'll tighten this chain. And then the chain will pulls to the ground, and then the other side is just anchored to the base of this tree using some strapping, which hopefully says 2,000 pounds or 3,000 pounds or something. So hopefully that'll be good enough, and basically we'll go from there. Okay, I got you guys precariously balanced there on a rock, so I'm going to try to pull this tree over using this crazy device I just rigged up. Here it goes. Something going on. Okay, so I just want to show you what's happening. This is all pulled nice and tight. Makes a cool noise. This is all super tight, under a lot of pressure. Dip under the chain here. So that's all biting in. You can see into the roddy bit of the tree. It's really sticking its teeth in. As you might be able to tell, it's starting to lean a lot. So it's already getting a lot easier to pull than it was before. And I guess you can't quite see it lifting off the ground quite yet, but it's certainly doing so. Hopefully all good, sir. I'll leave it at that and get to you in a minute. Okay, I got you set back up on the rock. Let's finish off this task. more check before I keep going. Looks like it's already popped up quite a bit. Not too shabby. So I did end up catching some sort of wire. I'm hoping that this isn't something important. You can see scraped through the wire. Looks like old stuff, but I can't really tell. Should stay on here somewhere. Looks like an internet wire. I think there's a couple of them. I don't know which is which. Oh, sorry. Get a focus here. Anyway, stump's coming. That's the good news. It wasn't, say if it was too rotten, it would just rip the top off and wouldn't work as this nice counterlever. So as you can see, one person, a couple of tools, working out. So now that I've pulled it all the way to the end of this chain, I've got to go the opposite way and release all this tension, reposition this chain, so that I can pull it in further, because at the moment I've reached my max. Okay, I got it set up again, a bit more length on the chain this time. So I just basically looped this chain around and hooked it on again. And you can see it's getting pretty leany. Shouldn't take too much more now. Okay, so I heard a big thud and I realized that all the roots, I don't know if you can see, they're all starting to break off, which is great, but then they've knocked over this retaining wall. It's not a big deal, I can restack them, but so I filmed that, because why not? So you can see here, it's, sorry, there's a bit of a construction going on the street, as you can hear. Anyway, this is the tree now, looking pretty good. It's most of the way over. And chain's all reset up. I've got a little bit more slack to pull in, but right now it's like, see, I bet you if I were just to sit on this chain, see if I'm gonna climb on, if I just sit on it, it might be enough to, well, yeah. Anyway, boom, there it is on the ground. Chains are all lax. I gotta clean up all that soon. Just gonna show you how I've taken down this decent sized birch tree. You can see all the interesting roots. If you can maybe see it, I know it might be too sunny. Maybe if I get into the shade here. Anyway, I don't know if I might have to go and dig in after those roots, but anyway, the bulk of it's up, which is good. Tree is over and done. I'll just give you another original shot back from the starting shot. And there you have it. I'll just grab my chainsaw and zip it all up. Okay, let's see if I can get you balanced there. Here we go. Let's see if I can get this started up again.